So in this class, we will learn about fatigue analysis, the details of fatigue analysis. So to do this, let's open up the mathematical model. Let's open up the mathematical model. So we will run fatigue analysis on this model right here. So to run fatigue analysis, let's go to static one first. So here you can check the fatigue result of this material right here. So in different way we can run fatigue analysis on this, and we can see the life cycle and the other properties, how it will change according to the force. So to do this, let's just click on show. Okay. We will need to create a new study. So let's first create a new study, and let's go down here and let's click on fatigue. So here you can see the different option. The first one is constant amplitude events with defined cycle. The second one is variable amplitude history data. Then the third one is harmonic fatigue of sinusoidal loading, and the fourth one is random vibration fatigue of random vibration. So we will stick on to the constant amplitude events with defined cycle only. So let's click OK. So if we apply the loadings in it, here you can see the new study has been created, fatigue 1, but here the options are quite different. If the first one is loading, here we will need to add an event. Let's click OK, and let's add event. Here the first option will be adding cycles, how many cycles you want to run. Keep this model right here. Here you can define that. I will keep it to 1000, and I will click OK. And then next, if I click on run this study, it will show us that no SN curve is available. So what is SN curve? SN curve is the stress versus number of cycle curve. So the material is selected. If we click OK, and if we delete this here right here, let's delete this. And if we go to static 1, here in the material option, if we right click and we click on apply or edit material, here you can see the material we selected had no SN curve. So to run fatigue analysis, we will need a material that have a SN curve. So if we go down here and if we drag down this button right here, iron, here you can see that ductile iron and gray cast iron have SN curve in this in them. So we will select ductile iron, and we will click OK, apply, and then click cross. Okay. So the material has been changed. Now we need to run this stress analysis again. So to do that, let's first change let's just run this study here. Okay. So the material has been changed, and here you can see according to the applied load for this external defeat, I click down here, per item was 11,000 Newton, which is here in the legend we can see the yield strength and the maximum amount of one misses stress. So now let's again create a new study to run the fatigue test, and click OK. Okay. And now let's see what happens if we add an event and run this study. We will add the event and click OK, and let's click run study. So here it is showing that a new pop-up option has been created. Alternating stresses everywhere in the model are below the minimum SN curve value, resulting in no damage. So as we change the material and we haven't changed the load was kept 11,000 Newton. The load was below the SN curve number. So it will happen. It will cause no fatigue in this model, in this particular model. So we will need to put a larger load. We'll just click OK, and we will click no, and we will delete this here. Here in the study has been done, and you can see how all is showing blue. That means no fatigue has been occurred to this model. we will just delete this. Okay, now let's go to static one, and let's uh, apply some more load here. We will go to edit definition and we will apply this amount of load. For the force value will be this. So let's click OK, and let's run this study again. So here you can see the analysis has been done, completed. So now let's go to fatigue check and click show. Here you can see the fatigue result here. But to learn the details about it, we will need to create a new fatigue test, fatigue analysis, and we will go to new study and new fatigue test. Here fatigue 1 will be created. So now let's click OK. All right, so the fatigue study has been created. So the next option will be applying the event. So we will add event here. The event has been created. Here you can see different type of loading options are appeared. The first one is fully reversed, then the second one is zero based, and the third one is loading ratio, and the last one is fine cycle peak. So we will select fully reversed only. So what fully reversed does, it's load, the load oscillate between to minus the value of load applied to the positive value of maximum load applied. So we will keep it fully reversed and we will click OK. Now we will go to fatigue and we will click on properties. Here we will need to change some properties to run the fatigue analysis. Here we will constant amplitude event interaction, we will keep it random interaction, and then computing alternating stress using, we will we want to keep it to the previous von Mises stress we calculated in the previous static analysis. We will click on equivalent stress to von Mises, and mean stress correction, let's keep it to Goodman. And here you can change the location also where you want to save this. We will just keep it default and let's click OK. So now the fatigue analysis has been ready to run the calculation. So let's run this study. Click on run this study here. It may take some time to starting the analysis, to get started the analysis. So here you can see a new pop-up option has been created. Stresses in the model exceeded the maximum stress value in an associated SN curve. If you would like to modify SN curves or other data and try again, press no to stop. Otherwise, if you want to use the smallest number of cycles from the associated SN curves and continue calculation, press yes. So we will just press yes and we will see what the result is. I will change it again. So here you can see the for the maximum amount for the load we applied, the damage percentage. Here you can see the whole structure will be damaged if we apply that amount of load. For we had given cycle number of 1000 cycle. So after 1000 cycle, if we apply the amount of load 11 and then 110 megapascal, then this whole construction will be broken. So let's just again go to static and let's change this force right here. We'll make it 10 less and we will click OK, and we will run this study again. So here you can see. Now let's go to fatigue again. and let's run this study again. Let's click yes. Let's see what happens. Here you can see we have got the amount of force, so the result has been changed. So this is how you can determine that how many cycle. Let's just go to event and edit definition, and let's just change the cycle to 500. Let's see what happens when we click on 500 and run this study again. Let's click yes. So a little change has been occurred for 500 cycles. So again, let's go to static, and this is how you can actually examine how many what will be the amount of load you want to apply on a particular model. Let's click on 11 1,10,000 and let's click OK, and let's run this study again. Again, let's go to fatigue 1 and let's edit the definition and edit this number of cycles. We want to make it 1000 and let's click OK, and let's run this study again. Again, it's showing that it's gone below the minimum ascent curve value. We'll click just yes here. Let's just go to static 1 and let's edit definition and let's make it 1,50,000. Let's click OK and run this study again. So the fatigue analysis is totally depend on the static analysis. As you can see, the amount of load you apply, then the similar amount of result you will see in the static analysis, and we will run this study again also. Let's see what happens now. Again, the value has been lowered. We will just no, click on no. So you can see the no amount, nothing happened to this model, and no fatigue will occur for this amount of load. So again, let's change it, edit definition, let's make it 9 and let's click OK, and again run this study. Now let's go to fatigue. Again, run this study. It exceeded again. Okay, let's click OK. So here you can see the result. So this is the main basic of fatigue analysis. You can see the breadth. If you right click on here and if you click on edit definition, you will see that here you can change the plot type. If you want to see the life here, how you can click OK. You will see that this green area will not break after 11,000 after 1,000 cycle, and this red area will break after 1,000 cycle. And if you right click here and go to edit definition, then let's go to load factor and click OK. So the load factor is here. You can see the load factor is maximum amount of load factor will act on the entire body except these areas right here. So, and again, if we right click here and go to edit definition and click biaxiality indicator and click OK. Here you can see it will indicate the biaxiality of the load. Here you can see the maximum biaxiality will occur in this area, and if we right click here and click on show, it will show us the live, which was you can directly plot from these here edit definition, and if we just click on live and click OK, it will show us the result. So this is basically the fatigue analysis. I hope this is clear to you, and thank you for today's class. I will catch you in the next one.